Hi guys, I'm here to discuss inductive and deductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is a method of logical thinking in which observations combined with experiential information you already know to be true to reach a conclusion. Also, inductive reasoning is a type of logical thinking that involves forming generalizations based on specific incidents you've experienced, observations you've made, or facts you know to be true or false. Learn how to inductive reasoning works, see examples, and compare it into deductive reasonings. Inductive reasoning is the process of arriving at a general conclusion based on the observation of specific examples. It is a method of thought in which generalization is made on the basis of some observed occurrences. For example, given the sequence 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, we can conclude that the term that follows 10 in the sequence will be 12. This can be obtained by observing that the terms could be found by simply adding 2, then by adding 1 alternately. With this important observation, we are confident that the next three terms will be 12, 13, and 15. An example of inductive logic is the coin is pulled from the bag is a penny. That coin is a penny. A third coin from the bag is a penny. Therefore, all the coins are in the bags are penny. Inductive reasoning is an approach to logical thinking that involves making generalizations based on specific details. Inductive reasoning is an important critical thinking skill that many employers look for their employees. Inductive reasoning is an example of analytical soft skill, unlike hard skills, which are job specific and generally require technical training. Soft skills relate to how you interact with people, social situation, and ideas. Requirement for inductive reasoning. Paying attention to detail. No one can draw conclusion based on details without first noticing those details. Paying attention is crucial to inductive reasoning. In paying attention to detail, if you're trying to develop better inductive reasoning, start by noticing more about things around you. Second, make recognizing patterns. Those who have strong inductive reasoning quickly notice patterns. They can see how certain objects or events lining up in a certain way can result in a common outcome. Number three, making projections. Closely related to recognizing patterns is being able to predict that what the future will hold based on the information you have. Leaders can typically predict that certain decisions will lead to more group cooperations and greater success. Financial projections are one of example of making projections. Committing committing information to memory. Inductive reasoning is often directly connected to your ability to recall past events and the details leading up to those events. They say to bolster your memory, take notes so you can reference your observation later on. Lastly, using emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive the emotions that are behind people's action. People with high levels of emotional intelligence are more understanding of others and better able to get to the heart of issues when two or more people. This is deductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning is using I- general ideas to reach a specific conclusion. For example, you notice that customers have bought more of your product during the third quarter of the year. for the past 3 years. Based on the information, you predict that your customers will buy more of your product during the third quarter of coming year and you increase production to be prepared. Inductive versus deductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is a different from deductive reasoning. With deductive reasoning, you start with the generalization or theory and then test it by applying it to the specific incidents. Deductive reasoning is a using general ideas to reach a specific conclusion. In these slides, you can see two tables which is comparing inductive reasoning and deductive reasoning. First, inductive reasoning, using a specific observation to reach a broad conclusion. Used in law enforcement to narrow down suspects. Next one, deductive reasoning, using general ideas to reach a specific conclusion. Used in science to reach a hypothesis. Guys, you can see the reference that